Hello everyone, it's day 24. Today I focus on JavaScript Fundamentals still. I want to make sure I have a solid foundation on that before I move forward. I started off with javascript.info. I finished the entire fundamentals section. I did all the little tutorials you had to read and then all the tasks at the bottom. I wrote the answers in like a notebook, plus I made some notes. All the like longer tasks, I decided to like code them in VS Code just to make it more interactive, more fun for me. I ended up with like 10 little mini not one-liner programs, but like find the smallest number, like small programs like that, excuse me. And then after that, I watched the other Udemy course that I have. It's called JavaScript, The Complete Guide. It's by Academind. I watched his like JavaScript Fundamentals section. It was like three and a half hours, something like that, which was very cool. I noticed the difference between him and John Smilga is he like super simplifies things and he almost over explains it, but that's a good thing just because he gives you the why. John Smilga is more project based. So like some of the stuff that he does is beyond what you learned already. So he's like, oh, don't worry about what we're writing. Just copy what I'm doing for some stuff. So like, but no, this guy, like we did a calculator project, which I've already done. He did a simpler version of it, but like each lesson he tied in like how to write functions, objects, all that kind of stuff. So that was kind of cool. And then also one thing that was cool about his course on Udemy is after each section, he has an interactive quiz, like a little multiple choice quiz. Like when you click on it, it actually takes you to like a little section of the page and like it'll grade you. And like if you get them all right, like, all right, you're good to move on to the next section. And then he has an assignment after certain sections. It'll give you a couple questions and things that you can download and put into Visual Studio Code and come up with your answer. And then he has a video to follow it to compare your solution to his. So that was really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to watch his and then still read the javascript.info fundamentals and do the little tasks too. And then I'll go to John Smilga for like, because he has cool things like little things about projects where this guy doesn't really do as many projects. So kind of put them two together like the perfect resource. Also did the FizzBuzz challenge. And then I went back to exorcism.io. I probably did like 5 of those challenges. I couldn't keep going for like the JavaScript track that I was on because my last one that I submitted, I guess my solution wasn't like normal, I guess, because normally they auto approve your solutions, but I guess maybe mine kind of went off the grid a little bit. So it said that a mentor would be reaching out to me to like look over my solution. I passed all the tests, but it's cool to see. It said it's a backlog though, so it may take like 4 business days, but it'll be interesting to see like what someone else, a pro, has to say, like give you guys like, hey, you could have wrote this function a little better this way. So that's kind of like, as being self-taught, that's the one thing that we do miss is having like a senior like, hey, you could have did it this way, or why did you do it this way? You could do it, so that would be interesting to see. And then I also started working on my personal portfolio. I started out with like just the skeleton of it, like the hero section, hero text button, the mobile nav bar. I'm doing mobile first design. I don't have like the final hero picture, background image, or like styles and all that I'm going to do. Just like the bare bones or whatever. So that was cool. What else? And then that's it. That's all I did today. Oh, no, didn't. So I went back to the foundations section of the Odin project. And at the very bottom, it'll have like need to know little resources. So I went back and made sure any video that's suggested to watch or like tutorial, I went back and watched the video or read the little tutorial. I don't read articles. For whatever reason, an article about something, I don't get anything out of it, but like actual step-by-step tutorial or something, that's different. So I skipped the articles, but I went back and so everything that I probably should have read but didn't, so now I've read it. So like now I feel like I should no longer be moving backwards. I should be moving forwards now. So, but yeah, nonetheless, good day so far. I coded like 10 hours and some change today. I ended the week at 52 hours, 37 minutes over the course of 7 days. So that was awesome. That's definitely more than a full-time job. So yeah, hopefully I'll keep up the momentum, but so far so good.